From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Cardinals.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On first down, Muhammad. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It's complete to Hopkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, Muhammad. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Shotgun now from Murray. And this one complete to Smith. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
Complete.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7. And
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
no gain.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Coleman now to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. 2nd and 11. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5. 1st down, San Francisco.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Buda Baker.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover it.
Brought down at
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
21. Hey, gun. 18.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
I got you. Wait. All day, dog. 43 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 60 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just a go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Walk up in this spot like ain't no popping in. Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Here we go. We're pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet. Hey, gun. 21. Here we go. Check three.
Garoppolo on first down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Mostert.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Number 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 41.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
21.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
21. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
I got you. Check, 59. Hey, gun. Lunch, 59. 19 tight. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check 59.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I got this. 21. Check, 59. I'm coming. Flag. You got tape. Flag. SOS.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they go again with Muhammad, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Complete. Smith has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Muhammad. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 1st down, Murray. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Muhammad. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down by
a big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there at feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Coleman now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pettis once again the target, and now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got this. 11.
Garoppolo again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 45 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. shotgun now from Murray. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. Dixon, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Muhammad, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9. Back to throw, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Down.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Coleman now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Coleman now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
7-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
43 is the mic, boy, 43. I got this. 12, fellas, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Garoppolo now. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
24 is the mic.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Murray. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 2nd down and 8.
2nd down and goal.
57 the mic. 57 the mic.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Score Cardinals 35, 49ers 21.